Happy Festivus to you.
Festivus?
Happy Festivus to you.
What? What do you mean?
It's Festivus.
What is that?
I don't know. We're here. We're festive. It's us. Happy.
Well, you have got red and green on. It's almost preempting Christmas.
Oh, let's do that.
Festivus, never heard of such a word, but anyway.
Oh, it was in a few episodes ago.
Did we?
Yes.
Festivus.
Yes, anyway. All right.
Anyway.
Welcome, everyone, to another exciting Festivus. My name is Mr. 2020.
Yeah. And I'm Victoria.
There she is. Yay.
Filled in the blanks.
All right. So this week we have had the sickness.
We have.
And we're back.
Still got it. But yes, we're here.
All right. So.
Yes.
I don't know. Just go somewhere and do something, right? Share the show, all that stuff.
Until he's sick.
And what else do we want to tell them?
For refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's
and you can
right.
watch us not sick.
Yeah, true. That's right.
Yes.
So,
true.
Victoria.
Yes.
So we did that. They're not here yet. Oh, we got two. This is wonderful. Lisa and LaRock.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we've got an amazing Neville Goddard quote today.
Yes.
We've got an amazing question from Lisa. We've got an almost question from Summer.
An almost.
Nola is here. And joinremarkable.com. Right? It won't fix a fucking thing in your life, but it'll make your life a lot more fun. So joinremarkable.com. I've actually had people say, well, let's fix this. So I don't teach fixing nothing. You know, I just want you to have a hell of a lot more life in your life. But anyway. All right. So, Victoria, let us read the Neville Goddard quote. This is from Bonnie Donaldson.
Okay, so Bonnie's put up, when you see a disturbance in your world, you may question why.
Why?
But it appeared because you did not control your imagination.
Why?
You may enjoy carrying on arguments with your children, your parents or friends from premises that are stupid and need not be. But if you know that all things must come to pass, why are you doing it?
Why? Why? Tia, hey, I see you made it home.
Good one.
Good on you. Give that little pussycat hellos. Hello, pussycat. You know what? Cool. So today's theme song is going to be why, right? God, because a lot of us know what to do, right? But why aren't we doing it, right? Luke, welcome to the show.
Hello, Luke.
All right. So Victoria.
Yes.
Let's. Oh yeah. TT quote. Ready?
Yes.
Do you want to be right? Or do you want to be happy?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, meanwhile today, Victoria.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, let's start with Remarkable Summer.
Okay.
Right.
So Remarkable Summer asks, almost asked about the Sabbath, ...
Yes.
And Remarkable Summer said, tell me about the Sabbath.
Yeah, she actually didn't at all. Right, we were having a lovely chat this morning, and it was before I left and after I left and when I came home and all that stuff. And I just wanted to run with this. So this is inspired by a chat between me and Remarkable Summer. Ready? Cool. So the Sabbath. What an interesting thing, right? In other words, whenever you've done it, you're done. Right? It's time to take a break. And we live in a culture that worships persistent push. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to say, you know what, it's just, what if you actually did something to do something? And you just stopped. As far as I can tell, the Sabbath ends agenda.
Yeah, right. So you're saying that we did something just to do something. Yeah. That it's not, because of if I do that now, then that will happen, and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I was sharing with her how I love the theme song from one of the Rockies, Eye of the Tiger, and one of the little parts is you trade your passion for glory, right? And I'm one of these weirdos. I have years ago I decided I would do what I love and make great money. And I've done both, and I've done one, and I've done the other, right? And there's an interesting thing that happens whenever you remember passion. I love writing. I love communicating. I love people. So I'm shopping today. Right, so I've got this. One of my passions is happy living husbands. Happy living husband takes the puppies for a ride and goes shopping, parks the car, hit a couple shopping centers, all that good stuff. And I'm coming out of the last one, and the last one is this motorized incline. So there's a lady at the top of the motorized incline, and it's raining outside. And she's doing everything she can to get out of my way, and I'm coming up. And before I got there, she was talking to a fellow, and the fellow left. And I get what's happening. The fellow's the husband. The husband's out getting the car. She's trying to get in the corner and get out of my way. And I rolled up and just said, wow. Right? I start talking to her. Right? It's what I do. It's what I'm wired to do. Right? Yeah, just chat people up constantly. And so I'm chatting with her, and it's like, all right, cool. This is where the cool kids hang. Look at all that. Wow, it's good for the garden. And then she goes, yeah, my husband's getting the car. And I know what that means, right? You know, she thinks I'm hitting on her. I'm not.
All right.
Right? I talk to everyone. And I said, and you know where my wife currently is, right? Right? She's at home. The puppies are in the car. She does yoga. I drag them away. We have a wonderful time. And she's absent of us. And you can just watch her process this and start cacking. She just starts laughing like a 10-year-old. And then the husband's backing in, right? And and he sees me talking to her, and I motion him into the parking space, give him a double thumbs up, and he rolls down the window, and I said, all right, you are the husband of the year. And this guy lights up, and he's having fun, right? Now here's the thing. I have no agenda with these people. I don't have an agenda. I've got this massive thing going on just called, you know what? There's a human being. It's uncomfortable because another human being is approaching it with another shopping cart. There's a human being that's out there doing the right thing out of duty and obligation. And it's like, I just want less of that in the world. I just want more fun. And so what the hell does this have to do with the Sabbath?
Yes.
Right?
I was wondering, yes.
When you've fully assumed the state of your wish fulfilled, when you've made love, there's no urge to continue. There's just a merging, a melting, a fusion, an awakening, an opening, a settling, something that includes a lot of words, but it's supremely silent. And so I walk away from these two. They will be having a much richer experience because I chose not to wait for her to get out of my way and try to barge through him when he was out there. In other words, get my agenda done quickly. So whenever we allow ourselves to explore passion, to experience purpose, we're literally bringing more light to everything. Now watch this. Let's go back to the Neville Goddard quote, please, Victoria.
All from the top.
Take her from the top.
So when you see a disturbance in your world, you may question why, but it appeared because you did not control your imagination.
She's got an inner argument. I'm coming up the thing. Oh my God, there's somebody coming. I got to get out of the way. What? Blah blah blah. This. We all have inner argument capacity. What you can engage in is something far more marvelous. Keep going.
You may enjoy carrying on arguments with your children, your parents or friends from premises that are stupid and need not be. But if you know that all things must come to pass, why are you doing it?
Why not just engage? That's what I got. I'm going to do a little crass commercial for Destiny in a bit, but this whole thing with the Sabbath, allow yourself to have time just to have time. Allow yourself to do something just to do something. When I can just be, yeah, you know what I got for her this past week? Flowers.
You did.
Right? You know why I got them for her?
Why?
Because it would contribute to the likelihood of something. Right? No, I didn't. Right? Yeah, I got her flowers because I got her flowers. Today I got her 2 beef Wellingtons.
Yes,
just
they're
for
very
fun.
Yummy.
Right?
They're little individual ones.
Yeah,
but I'll eat both.
Yeah, she'll eat both, right? But I got her these beef Wellingtons. They're just adorable, 2 for $15 or something ridiculous. And why did I do it? I did it just to do it. What if you simply did something just to do something? We'll tie all this in.
Cool.
All right. That was Summer's almost question.
It was. I saw that she arrived, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So just taking that back to the little bits that we were chatting about this morning, what we really get to do is notice how tempting it is. We live in a culture that worships work. I work harder than you. When I had a nonprofit and I would go to health fairs, I discovered what people wanted to do is talk about how many pills they take and how big their scars are. And then suddenly I've got people in front of my stand showing me my scar's bigger than their scar. Well, look at all the pills I take every day. Right? So it's like, hold on. Yeah, how many pills equal in 1 inch scar? Right? It's just nuts. Whenever we make it about work and struggle and push, and got to do something now for something later, we lose the passion. So let's start there.
Cool.
All right.
And that story of you approaching the lady at the top of the escalator,
Yep.
that really reminded me of what would love do.
What would love do?
Yeah.
Right?
And just,
Here's a lady, by the way, here's a lady, when I'm getting closer to her, I'm watching her fidget. This is before I've engaged. Of course, I've got radar lock on her, but it's before I've engaged. She's already uncomfortable around humans. There's 8 billion of us on the planet. I would like her to be less uncomfortable around humans. And so the dance begins. Why do I do it? I may or may never see her again. Who knows? But I used to be uncomfortable around humans. Why would I ever let anyone stay in a state? Yeah, you get where we're playing here, right? Always be lifting up. You lift people out of their own arguments. But I digress.
cool. Excellent. So thank you, Summer, for your almost question.
Yes.
Right. And the last question today is from Remarkable Lisa and LaRock, Royal Gifts. And Lisa asks, hello, 20 in Victoria.
Hello, Lisa and LaRock.
Hello. There is a story. A young king took over the kingdom. He was loved by his people. One day, a shabbily dressed old man came with high praises for the king and a melon as a gift. The king hated melons, and after thanking the man, and indoors had his servants toss it out in the back garden. Many weeks of this repeated scene. Then the next, as the melon was being handed over, a monkey knocked it, shattering it to pieces, whereupon there appeared a shower of diamonds, and of course the garden was awash in piles of diamond too. Very often at the heart of a great difficulty, there is a great jewel. Sometimes we just want an unwanted thing to go away. It's difficult, maybe painful. What is the wisdom when these unwelcome gifts are handed to us?
I love the monkey bit.
Yes, cheeky monkey.
I really love the whole cheeky monkey thing.
Yes.
And how it shows up in different cultures around the world.
Yes.
The monkey doesn't show up in the Native American stuff, but it does in a very different way. You've always got a chance to stop taking things seriously. Serious and struggle to me seem to be the opposite of the Sabbath. And whenever we can allow ourselves to go, rightio, whatever things appear to be. Yeah, I'm imagining something. So the young king, he's got a kingdom. And he's being given by a shabbily dressed old fella. A melon.
So he's imagined that it's worthless to him. He doesn't want it.
Well, he doesn't realize what he's getting in disguise.
Because like with that very first quote, when you see a disturbance in your world, you may question why. Like, why am I gifting this shabby old man giving me a melon?
Yes.
And but it appeared because you did not control your imagination. Because he's just thinking, well, I don't want melons. I don't even like melons.
Yes.
But inside is the gold or the diamonds.
Inside's the diamonds.
Yeah.
And we really get to notice, what are we imagining about what we're imagining? Are we imagining it's struggle? Are we imagining stress? Are we imagining strain? I'm a massive fan of imagining stretch. For me, years ago, the understanding that I got with this is all about shape shifting. We really are changing our shape. We're changing who we are, and when we get to notice, Neville Goddard said about the furnaces of affliction. We serve ourselves the furnaces of affliction. Not to punish ourselves, not to learn life lessons, not to deal with karma, not all this stuff, but to invite us. My number one thing, if you sink a little deeper, you're always going to discover opportunity to play. On the surface, we've got disturbances, waves in the ocean. The deeper we dive, the stiller it is, and there's so much room for exploration. There's so much room for play, on all the levels. But we really get to stop imagining, oh, it's that old guy with a fucking lemon or melon, the old guy with a fucking melon. Another day where I wait. We really get to just notice. In the most recent Remarkable Call, we explored what would love do. And one of the indicators that I can tell, if you're exploring what would love do, is you run into something called I don't know. And it's not a curse. What would love do invites me. Would love worry? Would love push? Would love blame?
What? Say that last bit again. That what
would
you
love
do?
Would love worry?
How did you start it? What?
I don't know. Yeah.
What with what you do, you would love worry or something? Oh, it just didn't sound.
Would love worry?
Oh,
would
I see. You're
starting love push?
That. Right.
Would love blame?
No.
If I blame, if I worry, I've just denied the truth about me that sets me free. If I simply invite and allow. If I simply invite and allow, I'm not going to imagine the same shit today, the same shit tomorrow. I'm going to be more focused on the yummy meals today. Pretty much the stuff that comes out every morning is the same stuff that comes out every morning. Right? What's for lunch?
Beef Wellingtons for me.
Yeah. Lamb for me.
Lamb chops for you.
Yeah, lamb chops for me. Right? The meals can be similar, but they're always unique and yummy. Thinking, people confuse thinking and imagining. Thinking, from what I can tell, is often very repetitious and lazy. You think the same thoughts the same way that you did yesterday. Imagining, on the other hand, is a very novel experience. And so, when I'm out playing What Would Love Do today, and I encounter a lady at the top of the escalator, what would love do? Well, she's going into, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know where my husband is. I don't. Yeah, let me get out of the way. Right? She's going into a very weird I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm discovering in the moment, what do I get to say to her? I probably did that with 30 people today. It ain't hard. But it's part of what I do. What would love do? I'd alleviate some bullshit. I'd invite some radiance. Heather, welcome to the show. So I really get that there's... Neville Goddard says the world... the evidence of the senses, to disregard the evidence of the senses, that comes from the world of appearances. When we can stop falling for the inner argument, we will discover the spontaneous song. When we discover the spontaneous song, entering the Sabbath is a hell of a lot easier, because we stop pushing and we start playing. So, monkey business.
Yes.
I just love monkey business, because what do monkeys do? Right? They really don't seem to be all that serious when it comes to an archetype. They just really seem to me to be very playful. And I'm continuing.
They seem like the mouse to me. in a way.
They do.
Yeah.
Right? And they've got some contrary in there. So they've got some contrary mouse going on.
Yeah.
And it just invites us to just notice, come on. Shanita, welcome to the show. So I'm going to do a quick crass commercial.
Yeah.
We got something starting up on the 27th called the Destiny Project. It'll be a few group calls, a private Facebook group, lots of fun. And you can find out about that. I still haven't set up a website. It's at dreamdrivenday.com. So, crass commercial. I'll be sending out some emails. And my guess is it's probably going to be a small group, but it's going to be a really fun group. So, that's at dreamdrivenday.com. It's the all-new Destiny Project.
Was it 3 calls, 4 calls? What did you say?
4.
4 calls.
So, a lot of fun. So, dreamdrivenday.com, and it is the new Destiny Project. Crass commercial over for that.
Okay.
So
what we want to know is tell us, what was your hashtag? Strawberry bet.
Thanks, Alex.
And, I love the What Would Love Do, and just how it's like with the lady on the top of the escalator, you just being in the state of love, just invited her out, and it's okay. My wife's at home and doing yoga.
Yeah.
My puppies are in the car. And then saying to her husband of the year or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, let's light him up too. While he comes into proximity, we're lighting him up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And there was lots more. I love the cheeky monkey. I love that there were diamonds in the melon. Yeah, and just where our imagination goes, like with that furnaces of affliction you were talking about, like where his mind went with another friggin' melon, toss it outside or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like that. Sorry, I've said a few. You go.
That's perfect. Cool. For me, it's been a fascinating week. I've just been ill.
Sick.
And spending a lot of time in bed horizontal and so on and so forth. So here's a tiny little story, right? So I'm ill. And when I'm ill, I don't go to the pool, I don't go to the gym. And I'm noticing, like, probably day 2.5 into the illin, that my ass cheeks are cramping and my low back is cramping, and I can't alleviate it for anything. When I lay down, it just hurts. And it's like, this is the weirdest virus I've ever had. You know, it's like what's going on here? And I'm having to do some research and so on. And so I'm in the bed in the middle of the night last night, and it hit me. I haven't been taking electrolytes. Normally when I go to the pool every day in the gym, I take some electrolytes. I mix it up, I chug it down, it's real good stuff, and I haven't had electrolytes. And sure enough, I get up and I give myself a big dose of electrolytes. I go back to bed, and 20-30 minutes later,
instant relief.
Now here's what happens. I reined in the imagination. Hey, Zuli, welcome to the show. I reined it in. I didn't stand there or lay there and try to control it. I just simply stopped imagining that I have some esoteric virus that's like affecting the base of my spine and my hips. Right? Instead of having all that inner argument, man, like, who did I get this from? What is it? All this crazy shit going on in my head. In other words, repetitive thoughts, crazy shit, repetitive thoughts. They you know what yours are like. I know what mine are like. And when I stopped making room for those and simply imagined sleeping well, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I haven't had electrolytes in a couple days. I got up, mixed some, went back to bed. My cramps alleviated in 30 minutes. I feel fantastic. And it's this practical and this fast. In other words, what would love do? What a profound call that was. I don't know. Now here's the thing. What would love do? Love would stop all that inner bullshit. What's the solution? I don't know. But I'm not going to torture myself with I don't know. I get to discover, oh my God. And I went out and mixed them up and chugged them down, and I'm fine. But this is where you get to play. Why waste 1 second doing what would worrywart do? What would the monkey do? There's the fun. All right.
Okay.
I think that's what I got. Savvy?
Good one.
All right. Shall we?
For refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right. Alex, thanks for sharing the link to the Destiny Project. That'll be all right.
Yeah, thank
and,
you.
doobie-doo-bop-bop-bop. By the way, this is how real this is. I should have had ad copy and email sent out on this days ago. And I just have a rough website up. I've got no emails or anything that I've sent out. I've just talked about this a little tiny bit. If I go into push and persist and stress, I'm going to have to push that course. On the other hand, as I just relax into it, I'll share it. Mm-hmm. And the inspired quote-unquote ad copy will show up. The inspired emails will show up. Whatever I need will show up. But it's that willingness to go, radio, I've got a melon. Right, I've laid around in bed for a week. I've got a melon.
Yeah.
What's really inside of there are the diamonds. Yeah, yeah. Here's a premise. Ready? What if your desires were destined? Would you behave a fuck ton differently? If your desires were actually destined, then the only thing you can do is get in the way of them. Right? So if I'm destined to teach this course, right? The only thing I can do is get in the way of it. Why would I do that? Beth says she'll be there. All right. So,
cool.
That's what we got.
Excellent.
So, all right. I'm out. Victoria?
All right. Thank you so much, you guys.
Have a lovely day, everyone. Watch from the top.
See yas.
See ya.